Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome back to Farlands or Bust. Be mesmerized by the slightly hovering seeds of destiny. Ooh. Anyway, but welcome back to Farlands or Bust. How did I do this? I think I've trapped myself. Here we go. Let's get out. Let's grab Wolfie. Let's make sure there isn't any shenanigans going on outside. No creeper-like shenanigans. Woof. Wolfie doesn't think so. He's got his ear to the ground, his nose to the air, as dogs often do. But yes, like I said, welcome back to Farlands or Bust. The sun rises in the east, and we continue to the west here in episode 424. On today, Tuesday, ooh, skeleton residue, yoink, Tuesday, December 9th, 2014, it is a rare and random Tuesday episode. Getting choked up about it. Tuesday episode of Farlands or Bust. Indeed. Because, had a little bit of a shift in schedule, if you will, and I will. A shift in schedule yesterday. If you follow me on Twitter, this is probably the only way you would have heard of it, but I joined Sevadus on his live stream. We were playing The Crew for a good 3 hours or so. I joined him as a guest on his live stream. As you know, Sevadus recently joined the MindCrack crew, and he is at this point, or at this time, mainly a live stream gaming content creator, I suppose. He live streams like 6 hours a day, 7 days a week, which is pretty crazy. I'm not sure I would ever have the fortitude to do such a thing as that, but he got copies of The Crew, and I joined his crew, and we did some multiplayer The Crew. So that was really cool, but it did hinder my abilities to record a Minecraft Farlands or Bust episode early in the day. And then also, of course, we have Season 19 of MindCrack Ultra Hardcore. Started up yesterday, and it pretty much took up the time slot that Farlands or Bust normally takes late in the day. So I decided, you know what, let's just shimmy over the Farlands or Bust to the next day. We'll do Tuesday, Thursday, maybe Saturday this week, maybe. And then we'll get back right on schedule next week, because then the UHC is every other day, because then it'll go to Sunday, and then it'll go to Tuesday and Thursday, and onwards and onwards, and upwards and aroundwards, and throughwards, and underwards. Yoink. These shears are not going to break, are they? How much? No, bye to you too, folks. Bye to you too. Hey, yoink. The shears, they are indestructible, yeah. Am I looking at that right? If this is the case, then the diamond sword of spawn pointiness has many uses left. You can really use a tool right down past the empty the empty mark on the gas tank. But yeah, that is the explanation as to why we have a Tuesday Farlands or Bust. Regardless of that, we're still raising money for Child's Play charity at farlandsorbust.com. Up to $14,526.26 raised this season, Season 5. We're trying to reach $50,000, at which point we will do a Flabathon live stream and finally press F3. F3 gives us how far we've walked, and the last time we pressed that was last March, and we were 1479940, 1,400,000 blocks from spawn. So who knows how far we have gone since then, blah 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 blah. Oh, indeed. Only time will tell. How's my armor is in poor condition. I should consider replacing that. Like, I don't know what I've been doing to... Oh, I got into that skeleton fight, didn't we, Wolfie? Yeah, those darn skeletons. You there. I will take your wool. How am I doing? I suppose one more. There it goes. Alright, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to open up some inventory space, and we've pretty much maxed out our wool carrying capacities. Ooh, this goes through. Danger! Oh, careful! I said danger. You gotta be careful. Jump it down here willy-nilly. Willie Nelson. So yeah, we did the crew, a live stream the crew. I did record, I wasn't live streaming myself, that was a Sevadus live stream, but I did record my perspective. I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload that. It wasn't, I mean, since it was as I joined as a guest on Sev's live stream, I really didn't have my full-on commentary guy going on, because I didn't want to be describing what was happening on my screen, because his viewers, the live viewers, couldn't see what was going on, so I was a little bit more just a guest, a supporting actor, I suppose you could say. Maybe I'll cut out like a few of the races or something like that and just upload small little highlight clips like, oh, that's this race from the crew. A few of them were interesting, but otherwise, I was just looking through the footage yesterday, and it's not that impressive from my perspective, so we'll see. I might, like I said, just upload a race or two. It's not like Forza Horizon, where I'm on my own doing commentary with a racing game, but it was cool to join Sevadus. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a single player of the crew. It's got its share of problems as far as the single-player mode is concerned, and well, even just playing the game mode, it's got some issues. It originally came out last week, but there were, as Ubisoft is learning, every time they release a game, there are problems with the servers and the uploads and the communications and the patch notes and whatever goes on. So yeah, I'm not. Ow! Gosh darn it! You've been doing that a lot, Wolfie. Getting me hearts of damage. Oh, he's gonna like spawn up here sometime soon. Ugh. Careful! Yep, just spawn right behind me. Take it easy. Let's go over here. So yeah, we got that. Well, and also, yeah, well, we've got UHC going on anyway. I don't want to get back into Forza Horizon. Get through that. I've already given an update as to where all the series are at. Oh man, indeed. I haven't got that much news to talk about today. I'm just looking at my notes and I'm like, oh. This is gonna be a bland episode. What do we got going on? What can I talk about? Ooh, let's talk about this cool mountain we're just approaching right now. Bloop. Woof. Wolfie wants to talk about it. Let's actually also talk about getting ourselves a heal job in the next moments here. Make us some bread, bake some bread. I guess I could. What the heck? Let's answer some questions. That's what I do. If you donate to Child's Play charity, you can leave a comment, and in that comment box with your donation, leave a question that I hopefully will get to in a future episode of Farlands or Bust. This one from Test for Echo. Did I already answer this? I know the name sounds familiar, so perhaps he's asked multiple questions. Oh God. Test for Echo asks, what would you do if you were lucky enough to find a second golden apple? I swear, I think I may have answered this question prior to my hiatus. Oh, this is not going to be good at all for anybody. Nope. Let's use some water to get down. Get down! Get funky! That's spreading out nicely. Oh, yes, it might make it all the way to the body of water down there. All right, careful, Wolfie. Careful, Wolfie. Easy. Easy. Oh, God. Careful, Wolfie. Ooh. Ooh, it like split up and diverted into 3 separate locations. This is a magnificent waterfall I've created. I am a sculptor of the lands. of the terrain. I am a god of waterfalls. I swear I answered this question before about the, what would you do for a Klondike bar for, no, if you found a second golden apple, I would collect it and make note of it. Really not too much special about that. Let's do that. Let's quickly do one of these jobbies and have a midnight snack. Full health. Let's break this thing so nothing spawns on it. And then let's go to sleep and continue talking and answering questions and admiring our waterfall craftsmanship in the morning. And waterfallsness. Waterfallsness indeed. Oh, this might hurt. Oh, made it. Made it into the water. I'm fine. Fine! Test for Echo also asked, what is the most important aspect of a game to you? Gameplay, story, etc. Well, obviously, I think if a game has all of those things, interesting gameplay, unique gameplay, a good story, good graphics, you know, keeping a minimum on the bugs and glitches, that would obviously make a really good game. And that was something that, you know, I was thinking about with the crew. Before we could start playing multiplayer, there was about an hour of single-player storyline you had to grind through before you could unlock the ability to join a crew and play with your friends. And I gotta say, first impressions, not great. I didn't record that part of it either. I just kind of went through it the day before because I knew I had to do the multiplayer with Sevadus. But really bland storyline, pretty bad voice acting. Bland storyline as in, like, this is a storyline that's been done 17,000 times before. Really kind of disappointing. There was a lot of hype surrounding the crew and its eventual release. I played it at PAX Prime when I went 2 years ago, and I thought the gameplay, you know, obviously it's an arcade racing game. I didn't expect much of it, but I thought it felt good. What the heck is wrong with my voice? I know what I'm gonna use for the end credits voice scene thing that I do, the repeat. But yeah, really not good. And then the gameplay, it took me a long time to fiddle with the controls in order to get the gameplay working right. So I suppose maybe I'm spoiled by Forza Horizon, the handling and the physics, and perhaps other video games of... Oh, what is going on? Oh, I'm dying. I'm sneezing, I'm losing my voice, I'm trying to feed Wolfie. Professional commentary guy. What was I saying? So yeah, I'm not impressed by the crew at all, which is partly another reason why I probably won't keep playing it. But it started me thinking about Driver San Francisco. That was an excellent game. Storyline, true, a little bit cliche. Well, actually, not really cliche. The whole guy in a coma thing is a new thing. But, you know, storyline was alright. Pretty good. The gameplay was great. The physics, the driving was fun. And, of course, that gameplay mechanic was unique. You know, I couldn't... If you asked me to, I wouldn't be able to differentiate between the crew and, say, a... What? Get up there, man. Say, a Need for Speed game, which is pretty generic as far as the arcade racers go. But with Driver San Francisco, very unique gameplay elements of being able to transport your body and mind into any car on the street. And it really also got me thinking about Driver Parallel Lines, which was the driver game before that, which was horrible, the worst driver game to date. And I think the reason Driver San Francisco was such a good game is because they finally stopped trying to compete with Grand Theft Auto. With Driver Parallel Lines, that was obviously very much trying to compete with Grand Theft Auto. You can get out of your car and run around and shoot guns and do crazy foot stuff, which really was never what the driver games were about from the get-go. And it seems like with Driver San Francisco, they finally just said, you know what, let's do something actually unique. And it turned out to be such a really good game. And then, of course, when they started to create the next driver game, some higher up at Ubisoft said, no, we need to create an open-worldy game. And let's instead turn it into Watch Dogs. I know they never said, but you can very much conclude that they were working on a Driver Chicago and instead turned it into Watch Dogs. Because they said they were developing a racing game or a driving game, and then they decided to use the assets to make Watch Dogs. And that, again, another very hyped game. Everybody was looking forward to it and turned out to be not so great. Just a pile of sand is all it turned out to be. I didn't even play it, not even bothering. I shake my fist furiously at Ubisoft. That stinks. That really stinks. But yeah, that was a long answer to a simple question. All of the above. All of the above is what I look for in a video game. I mean, even, you know, the graphics don't have to be, you know, look at Minecraft here. I mean, Minecraft doesn't even have a story. I suppose whenever a game is lacking in one department, it should make up for it in another department. Like this is just simply, obviously Minecraft has its own genre of game going on, I suppose you could say. But yeah. Thank you very much for the donation and question, Test for Echo. Regardless of whether or not I answered it already, I don't remember. I apologize if I did. You got double your money, 2 for 1 right there. Let's see, from Alzaroth, do you have any special traditions this time of year? I do, or did, although they have changed. They will be changing this year. You know, normally it's going to family, pretty basic stuff. You know, doing Christmas Eve with one side of the family, and then Christmas with the other side of the family was always the standard tradition for dinner and gifts and whatnot. So yes, we will be a Christmas celebrating family. I'm not sure how many other people out there celebrate the other holidays. Winter season, pagan holiday season, gift-giving season. But that it will be different this year because I am not in a location near that family. My family? You know, that family over there. Some random family I've been spending the last 32 years of my life with. But yeah, that's going to change things up quite a bit here, so I'm looking forward to making my own traditions. Making my own traditions indeed. Of course, I have not yet said where I am currently, where I moved to after this hiatus. I'll probably come out with that in vlog videos once those start running, and they will start running. I recently got a new camera. Picked up the Canon, like I said, the Canon T5i, and whenever you mention any sort of specific thing, or game console, or piece of hardware, or processor, or graphics card, it's gonna rustle up a few jimmies in the comments. Oh, you should have got the Nikon, or oh, you didn't need to get that. You should have got a dedicated video camera. I stuck with the Canon. Canon has been good to me. I mentioned how before they fixed one of my older cameras, even though it was like years out of warranty. I sent it in and they fixed it for free, and so I'm kind of, it's one of those things that you just kind of get brand loyal to, regardless of whether or not, you know, maybe this other camera or this, that, or the other had better or whatever specs. Just kind of stick with it out of principle. Just like, oops, dirt boat. Just like I've never, you know, there's really no specific emotional or whatever tie-in to Western digital hard drives, but I've never had problems or any fail on me, so I just continue to keep buying Western digital hard drives for my computers and my digital storage needs. So that's how that went. So yeah, I got the T5i. I'm gonna start fiddling with that and see about recording vlogs there. I can do some fancy pants, shallow depth of field focusing, which is all the rage now with the vloggers on the YouTubes and elsewheres. So yeah, we'll look forward to that, and that's probably when I will introduce the location of my station. What? Of my the Far Lands of Bust headquarters. There you are, Wolfie. And we'll look forward to doing some vlogs there, but yeah, that's why my standard traditions have been turned upon their heads. So we got that going on. Alzeroth also, well, I guess, segue. Have you ever regretted showing your face on YouTube? There are moments, you know, sometimes when you're doing, at least with a Let's Play, and you have a character, like my character here, the 10th Doctor, loosely based upon, for copyright reasons, not entirely the same, but it starts to become where people will associate your voice and will kind of, whoa, hi, it's a cool place over here. Will kind of associate, you know, fill in the blanks, like, oh, instead of associating me, Kurt, with my actual likeness, it's KurtJMac, the likeness, the Farlander, this guy with the 3D glasses and spiky hair and sideburns. You know, for better or worse, I think that's good for, like, brand recognition. So I feel like it might be confusing when people see my face. Especially now. I'm a little bit nervous about the vlogs, because I got quite the change to my face. if you can imagine some changes. I've gone through puberty. No, but we'll address that when we get there. Get dark over there, you dang horizon. Get dark. We'll address that in a bit, I guess. But let's go to sleep and continue in the morning. And awakeness. Oh, check that place out. That place looks cool. Looks cool. Cool beans. Actually, so cool, I think it's time for a postcard. Speaking of fancy pants cameras, let's bust out the digital SLR. Alright. Wolfie, I want you to slide over there. There we go. And look this way. You know what? Let's do that. There we go. Picture time. Oh, well, that... Look up here. Yay! He actually, like, responded to that. That was a little creepy, to be honest. He can hear me through the video game. So yeah, regretted? Meh. I am a little bit of a self-conscious person about my appearance for whatever reason. Always have been. But I'm getting better at that, I guess. So we'll see. That's I guess one of the other reasons why, aside from the fact that it was a kind of a stretch goal with the Patreon to start the vlog channel, is I originally started the YouTube channel, the Let's Play channel, to try to come out of my shell a little bit, try to be a little bit more comfortable with my voice. Not necessarily that being an introvert is a bad thing, but just, you know, to try to overcome it and be just a little bit more socially active, I suppose. It's worked to a degree, but being able to, say, hide behind the character and my voice is a little bit, you know, it works against that. So perhaps the vlog channel will, ooh, it goes right into a lake. I like when it does that, instead of just evaporating into nothingness. So perhaps the vlog channel will help even further, to a further degree, help old KurtJMac open up and be a little bit more sociable, deal with the social situations, and a little bit more comfortable in my own skin, as opposed to my Minecraft skin. Hey, look at that. That was a really nice segue I had there for that. I don't know that I should be climbing this giant mountain. Perhaps a poor idea. Can't complain about the view, though. Can't complain about the view. But yeah, thanks for that question, Alzeroth. A frequent donor to Child's Play charity. Hear that name a lot. Some questions from Will. Which one's Will? Will asks, do you read all your YouTube comments? No, I do not. That is a difficult thing to do, and I do feel still that YouTube quite thoroughly messed up the YouTube comment system with this Google Plus integration, and the top comments, I think, is one of the worst things they could have done. It really, you know, it doesn't, as I'm sure you're aware, the top comments don't really highlight the best comments. They just highlight either the most controversial or trollish, or it's just the opposite of what I think they were going for. Careful, Wolfie! Oh god, go, gosh! Oh my gosh, that was a lot of health you just took there. Come on, get up! No, up! Oh, you noob! You noob! Over here, over here. Whoa, hi, yep. Oh geez, I'm gonna feed you this entire collection of pork chops. Boop, oh, boop. Boop. Yep, now we gotta find some pigs. You klutz! Alright, let's get that back. Let's fill up our water bucket again. Had a lot of vertical terrain changes in this episode, I'm noticing. Let's do that. Alright, continuing on. So I don't read all the YouTube comments. The Google Plus thing has certainly reduced the number of comments that show up on all videos across the board, which I'm not sure how that impacts viewership, because I do remember in the past that amount of comments also impacted your search engine optimization and how often your you know, the popularity of your video, same like likes, dislikes, views in general, subscriptions, but the actual comment number, so that's a negative there. So I kind of glance through them every once in a while, especially Farlands of Us, to see if anybody puts questions in the comments that I can answer, or topics or something like that. But for the most part, I leave that up to as just a place for the fans and the YouTube commenters to have their discussions. So that's really an unfortunate thing that still has happened. You know, I've talked about this many times before, that, oh, Google tried to make their own social network, but they kind of ignored the fact that they already had a social network that was YouTube. So this whole Google Plus integration, and now disintegration, now that they're kind of disbanding the requirement to have Google Plus for a lot of their services, just a real mess. It's all foobar is what I gotta say. Foobar! Don't look up what that means, kids. It's naughty! The next question from Will. How do you decide what videos to watch? Well, I clearly have a bunch of subscriptions. I have, I think, almost 200 channels I'm subscribed to. So I'll browse through my subscriptions feed. I don't watch as much as I would hula hoop, as much as I would hope. That actually came up also yesterday when I was talking to Sevadus on his live stream, that, you know, we're on the MindCrack crew here, but a lot of us, we just simply don't have time to be watching other people's videos to know what they're up to. You know, a lot of times we'll see in the comments or on Twitter, oh, this person left this or did this to your place on the MindCrack server, or oh, you're both playing these games together, why don't you play together, blah, blah, blah. It's really difficult because we're busy making our own videos to be keeping up with and watching what everybody else is doing. But I try to catch occasional videos. It's just whatever catches my eye at the time. If I'm editing or doing something that can use background, I'll watch, you know, somebody's MindCrack episodes who I know are people who just talk rather than talk about what they're doing, so I can, much like I think a lot of you watch Farlands of Us just in the background as like an audio voice talking picture, if you will. So yeah, that's how that goes. And I've actually started to, on my vlog channel, Kurt Indeed, is where I've subscribed to a lot of vlog channels to kind of separate the two. And also I'm just trying to like find either new people who are doing vlogs to try to get kind of insight as to the different ways or the different, ways to either edit or script or talk or in vlogs, and also really, established YouTube channels, vlog channels out there to try to compare and kind of get inspired to take the next step. So there's that, I guess. And yeah, that's those questions from Will. From JB, do you send Christmas cards? Not usually, but this year I probably will be, because as I mentioned, I'm not going to be participating in the normal family traditions, because I am not within proper distance to be doing such things as these. And it's also, I just moved. It would be quite the strain on both myself and also my wallet to then travel back home to be with family. As much as I would like to, perhaps... Careful, Wolfie. Perhaps next time, next Christmas or something, if I'm still here. In the mystery place of Mysterosity. Bloop. So we'll see. But yeah, this year I probably will have to be sending the old Christmas cards to the fam. Ah, careful, Wolfie. Woof, yeah, I'm talking to you. Alrighty then, so I suppose a successful, although dangerous, episode for Wolfie of Far Lands or Bust here, episode 424. Took on a bastard accent there. What else we got going on? I've got to record more Forza. Of course, we've got UHC. That's going to be coming up on Wednesday, Friday. It's an every other day thing, as I mentioned. I've got, I'll try to cut out some of the races and maybe just do a quick highlight video of the crew in case those of you who wanted to see some footage in that. I had to actually turn down for what? I had to turn down the graphics settings in the crew because I was getting some terrible performance issues. Got kind of the old computer here. Oh, careful, Wolfie. So I had to turn down some of those things, so it's not going to look as beauteous as maybe it looked through if you were watching Sev's live stream. And yeah, we'll continue walking to the Far Lands on Thursday into this kind of random snowy area, I guess. But let's make our end of the episode hidey hole here. Let's cut down this tree too. I'm running low on resources. No, don't. I don't want that. Indeed. Wolfie, oh, there you are. Don't get stuck in the leaves. Let's do that. Let's have Wolfie almost placed a boat on his head. I've done that before. Let's do this. Let's, maybe that'll grow by the time the morning comes. What do we got here? We got to go one more deeper. We must go deeper! So yeah, thank you everybody for your patience and for adjusting to this new Far Lands or Bust schedule just for this week. This isn't a permanent change. This is just for making space for UHC, and also because I missed my recording session yesterday to be part of that live stream. But that was really cool to be part of that. But let me know if that's something you like seeing. If maybe Kurt didn't live stream. I'm still gonna live stream. I'm still gonna pick up the weekly live stream, so don't worry about that. But maybe just being a guest on another person's live stream, or even, I don't know, maybe on another person's... well, I'm not sure how well that would work. People are really, you guys are really used to when somebody is doing a co-op on YouTube that then they upload their perspective as well. So maybe that specifically won't work, but yeah, kind of meeting new people, spreading the KurtJMac word. And yeah, Sev was really cool multiple times throughout his stream to plug Far Lands or Bust. So if any of you come from Sevadus, hello! I am Kurt, and perhaps I should have made this introduction at the beginning of the episode. But I do appreciate you following along. Go to farlandsorbust.com to keep contributing to Child's Play charity. Oh, punch the bed. My name is Kurt. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. What the heck is wrong with my voice?